Second half underway. I'm Al DeMarco along with Steve Budin. We've got two more games to run down. The first one, the NFC South battle between Atlanta and Carolina. Falcons getting back on the winning track last week, 31-17, methodical pounding of Washington at home. Michael Turner, big game, 18 carries, 166 yards. Meanwhile, the Panthers took the early lead, but then they collapsed, but they did get the cover in Vegas, 30-20, and a loss to New Orleans. Close line. Which way you leaning?
Well, this is one of those classic matchups where you have the quarterback who you love to love with Matt Ryan and the quarterback that you just love to hate with Jake Delhomme. Now, Carolina, we know one thing. They cannot stop the run. And when Michael Turner gets 100 yards for Atlanta, the Falcons win. The reason? Simple. Time management. When Atlanta can effectively mix up the run and the pass, they go on long, sustained drives that can easily eat up half a quarter at a time. You had a couple of guaranteed interceptions thrown by Delhomme, and I think you have all the ingredients for a Falcon cover here. Carolina, like you said, played its best half of football last week against New Orleans, heading into halftime with a big lead, and I think that's why we're seeing a value here, and that's why the Falcons are so cheap. I'd grab that value, I'd lay this cheap price, and back the birds.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you here, too, because, listen, you know, Carolina came up with that big upset on the road a couple weeks ago at Arizona, but that was all because Kurt Warner threw the 5 interceptions. First meeting in Atlanta, 28-20 for the Falcons, laying about 6 points in that game. Falcons have played one hell of a tough road schedule this year. All losses, but you can't fault them. They played the Patriots, the Cowboys, and the Saints. There's no patsies or cream puffs along the way there. And Carolina 0-3 against the spread at home this year. What does that tell you? This is not a team that's a moneymaker playing on their home field. And last week, that New Orleans game, very deceiving. Yes, they were up 14-0. They were up 17-3 against the Saints. But keep in mind, that's because the Saints gave them 10 of those first 17 points off of turnovers. It wasn't because Carolina was playing anything great here. And with Ryan and especially with Michael Turner now getting into that reckless, abandoned type of running style that he had last year, I agree with you. I think Atlanta is the way to go, and you just go with the Falcons.
And with this line under 3, you got to love that Matty Ice can come down with a minute or so left in the game if it's tied and get them in field goal range for the win and the cover.
Okay, last game is going to be the Patriots and Colts, and we're going to get right to that one right after this brief commercial interruption. Free. You can't beat free. And guys, I've got an amazing free offer for you today. Hi everyone, I'm Al DeMarco, General Manager of the world's largest sports handicapping website, PickNation.com. 6 leading sports handicappers. How would you like to get their plays free for 3 days? Today, tomorrow, and the next day. Free for 3 days. The plays of Brett Atkins, Chuck O'Brien, Joel Tyson, Charlie Sutton, Jay McNeil, and Pete Angelo. All 6 handicapping experts at Pick Nation are yours free for the next 3 days. Just go to PickNation.com. Click on the free 3-day trial pass. That's all you've got to do, guys. All their plays for 3 days for free at PickNation.com. And when I say free, I mean it.